There was, as said earlier, there was very limited funding, or at least direct funding, for Going Home. It was the people who participated who brought their organization's resources to the table. Now, we've gone on since then from the humble beginnings to finding other funding, but to get started, it was just the will of those who cared about this issue who made it happen. Community acceptance is something that is an ongoing issue, and it certainly was not made any easier this week with the horrific situation in the state of Washington and the shooting of the 4 police officers. There is a constant struggle in getting people to understand what the issue is all about and how they can be part of the effort to make things better rather than ignoring it. It's something that we all work on, Going Home, the individual organization members, the county, the state, those of you who are in this room. The struggling economy is obviously something that we are going to have to recognize and deal with. I don't think there's anybody in the United States who isn't facing some hardship, some financial hardship at this point. Nonprofits are obviously among them, and trying to get people to focus on issues that are perhaps a little bit beyond the bread and butter issues that they and their families face is going to be difficult and will continue to be difficult for a while. Something for the Big Island in particular is our size. And we have tried to deal with the geographic issue by setting up a separate sub-branch in West Hawaii. We had teleconferencing for a while, and it just really wasn't working well. But by approaching Judge Strantz and getting the people in West Hawaii involved, and Lori Sasaki handling it from the workforce development side, things have really grown there. Other complicating issues, such as mental illness. We know that those who are incarcerated have multiple issues, or many of them do. We can only address so much. We need help. That's why we are constantly trying to grow our membership in Going Home, so that we can address issues that are beyond the expertise of those who are at the table. And then finally, the having a way to measure successes as a consortium. It actually hasn't been that big an issue because we're not trying to take credit. But when it comes to funding, we do need to be able to say to funders that this is an organization that is worthwhile, that is contributing, that has accomplishments such as the Halinani building, such as the housing program, and so on. So there's always that issue on the table. I did want to mention one more thing about that Halinani building. Most times at the legislature, it is difficult to say that one person accomplished something or one person is responsible for a particular project. That is not true in this case. A group from Going Home went to Honolulu to lobby for this building, for funding for this building. It was very late in the legislative session. Ruth Forbes, Irv Pfeiffer, and others made a great case to a number of people as to why this building would be valuable and important. But there was one person who is directly, uniquely responsible for getting us the funding, and that was Senator Russell Kokova, and I want to single him out.